guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna be years and we'll just call him and wait for him to join, and let's get started with it. Yeah, okay, I found my diary. I hope you can hear me well. Am I audible enough? Hi.
Hi,
I'm
how are
good.
you?
I'm good. How are you, Ronak?
Doing well, doing well.
How is it going? How is life?
Life is going pretty tough right now. I've got OBD posting now. The OBD posting is the worst,
Okay.
but it's okay, we'll survive.
Okay. So we were actually trying to.
How are you? How's your life?
It's busy as hell. No time.
Okay. Wedding is coming up.
Actually, we've been trying from so long to start this, like to do this one of our live or recorded video together.
Yes.
But some days I was busy, some days you had like your duties and stuff, and we couldn't
Yeah,
really.
the schedule has been all around.
But we finally did.
Correct.
Oh,
Today's the day.
am I audible enough, Ronak? Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Amazing. Okay, I think so. We have
Yeah.
already given the bullet points what we are going to be discussing today, so that people have a
Yeah.
rough idea what we are going to be talking about and what are the things we are going to focus today. What is the focus point of today? So, could you please introduce us?
Yeah, so okay. Hi everyone. My name is Ronak and I did my MBBS from CTU, China State University. This is in Reexam city, and I graduated in July of 2021, and then I completed my FMG exam in December 21 with 199 score. So I did it in my first attempt, luckily. And right now, after 1 year, I've just started doing my internship in Delhi. So I'm doing my internship in Baba Saheb Ambedkar Medical College right now.
Amazing. Great introduction. Covered everything from top to
Yeah.
bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing score. I'm so happy you cleared it in your first go, and I'm really happy. It makes me so happy to see like familiar faces and doing interviews with you all. We never really thought about it when we were in college. Like, this is amazing. This feeling is amazing.
Correct.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we
it
will
feels so good when we know that people we knew have made it.
Okay. Ronak, do you
Because
think you're
clearing
using
our
your ear?
exam is the main thing.
Yeah, I think we are getting some.
Yeah, I'm using my earphones. Oh, just a second. Let me disconnect my earphones.
Maybe just the phone audio would be fine. A lot of people are.
Am I audible?
Yeah, this one's good. This one's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were you saying? I'm so sorry to stop you in the middle. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, what I was saying is when we know that, no, because we were back in college and all we had in our minds back then was to clear the FMG exam. That was like our pinnacle of difficulty. So
Right.
when we know that, well, yeah, we've made it, people who we have known since so many years are also making it, that just gives us so much pleasure, to be honest.
Yeah, the feelings are mutual, Ronak. I mean, a lot of people from our college have done really good. Like, we never really, like, you couldn't say that this person is going to
Yeah.
do great. They give their FMG, but somehow people mature up in their third year
Correct.
and fourth year, start studying. In second year, you may think that he
Yeah.
might not even pass his exam in first attempt or second, but in third
Correct.
year they
Correct.
realize that they have to go back and do something for this for themselves, and they
Yeah.
come back and clear it in first go with good,
Correct.
really good scores. So that is amazing. That is really amazing how
Yeah.
people mature up in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it does not even have to be third year or fourth year, no?
yeah,
It can be even after fifth year. Some people just, sit their ass down and they study and they clear the exam in the first go.
right. Just I think 6 to 8 months
That
of
is,
preparation, dedicated preparation, where you don't get distracted or anything, is like sufficient enough.
yeah,
Don't you think so?
it was not even 6 months, I suppose.
Hmm.
If you're focused enough on, like, if you have done your PYQs, if you have done your research, like how the exam is going to be,
Hmm.
I guess around 6 or 5 months is also okay. It just depends on how longer your first read is going to be. That's it.
That is the most time-taking process. I
The
think that
19
one is the
subject.
most time-taking.
Yeah. How quickly do you get your concepts? How quickly can you memorize
Hmm.
things? How quickly, you know, all these questions you are doing, and all of those things
Hmm.
work out. For the first time, it matters, and then it just becomes shorter and shorter.
Hmm.
Like I still remember, my first read was around 3 or 4 months. Then they just become shorter.
Okay, one of our
Because
juniors
it might take you two
who
weeks.
is in CTGU currently, I think
Yeah.
it's Muskan. She's texting, looking at her seniors, give us hope that we can do it too, obviously and definitely. Like, what would you want to tell Muskan right now? Because she's sitting in CTGU right now. I know she's there.
I wish we could have been there too, but okay.
But okay.
It's just
Okay.
the
So
feeling.
how much time did you take? Like, what was your time span for preparation? How much time did you take? Seriously, like serious studying time.
Uh, yeah, serious studying has to be around 4 months, I suppose, because I just joined I did my preparation from NLC online classes only. I
Hmm.
was at home. I
Hmm.
took their online version.
Right.
So the classes were somewhere around 6 months, I suppose.
Hmm.
And when you have just started doing the classes, the pressure is not there. So what
Yeah.
you're doing is you're just going, writing your notes, and after the class you're just chilling. Like, okay, I'm done with the class. Just how we used to do in our undergraduate.
Hmm.
But then slowly the pressure builds up. You do not study every day, so
Yeah.
that also starts to pile up. That's when the pressure hits, you start working. So I guess I went all in for like 4 or 5 months.
5 months.
That is
5 months
when I
is good.
really started studying. Yeah, all,
Sometimes people get
all,
scared
and
in
I
their last
could not even do all the
6 months.
subjects,
I
to
think
be honest.
this one is really good advice for people who really get scared in last 6 months that they haven't studied anything and now only 6 months is left, what to do and things like that. Like this is
Yeah,
like this would work as a
it is
motivation for them
sufficient.
that they can do it in 6 months too if they give their best.
Yes, yes, yes. That is what I tell everybody. You can do whatever you want during your undergraduate time. It
Hmm.
will not matter when it comes to FMG. It will not matter. What will matter for the FMG exam is how much you study for that particular exam. So if you have
Hmm.
got 6 months in your hand, good for you. That is
Hmm.
ample time to study.
Hmm. And I think a good
So 6 months
strategy
is more than enough.
would would be the key to those 6 months. Like, what was your strategy? If I would ask you in like in a very very short way, like I wouldn't want you to elaborate too much, but what was your
Uh,
strategy you would want to tell us?
I had, because I was never a very good student during my undergraduate times also. I will tell you honestly, I wrote at least one re-exam every semester. So during my undergraduate time, my main worry was if I'll pass out in 5 years. That was
But
my main worry. Yeah, fifth year final exam, I
to
need to clear
everyone who's
subjects.
listening, do not judge Ronak on his one re-exam per semester because our college used to evaluate our copies like hell.
Yeah,
Like they would cut our marks from everywhere to anywhere. So
yeah,
please, people, do not
they
judge.
were a bit, yeah, they were not liberal.
Yeah, they were not liberal.
But
So
yeah, it
this is
just
what.
happens. Correct. But then when I started studying, my main focus was I underestimated myself.
Hmm,
So my idea was to clear FMG exam at least during the second time.
right.
That was what I had in mind.
Hmm,
And I heard from some place that the INICT exam would require you to have 65%
yeah,
in
minimum.
FMG exam.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, minimum 65%. But the number I had in my mind was 175.
Hmm.
So what I had in mind is I need 175 plus. It's okay if I pass during the second attempt, it's okay, but I need 175 plus. But
Like
then
you wanted
something
to be
happened
eligible for.
during my
You wanted
preparation.
to be eligible for it
Yeah,
in the future.
I wanted to at least be eligible to
Hmm,
attempt INICT.
hmm,
It's okay if we get the exam or not, just be
hmm.
eligible enough. So, but then I just forgot about the exam because I did not have the pressure to pass in the first attempt. What I did is, okay, these are my notes. I need to complete 100% of those notes, not remember, but study, just one read. That is what my main strategy was.
Okay. You
The
gave
notes
mocks
that I
as well.
have in my hand, I'll have to do one quick read.
Hmm. You gave mocks.
Mocks, I suppose, grand tests, three grand
Okay.
tests.
Okay. That is good enough. Good enough.
3 grand tests I did, and yeah, and that was also during the last 2 weeks. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So
So
that is
what
also
I
good.
did was I had tests. Yeah, I had these mini tests. Now, when you're done with your
Yeah.
topics or done with
Yeah.
your subjects, you will have these mini tests. So,
Yeah.
like I told you, I was not preparing in the beginning. So I never gave those tests. I gave all those tests after I was done with the subject in the end.
Okay. Okay.
So tests are a
Okay.
really
So
good medium to test, as the name suggests, how much your this thing has been, how much accuracy you with your studying. So tests is really important, I'd say.
really important. Like blindly studying and not giving tests,
Yeah,
we won't advise that. Like I didn't give mocks, but that doesn't mean I didn't solve
yeah.
question or I didn't give any test. I gave 0 mocks. I never gave a mock ever before my FMG. But that doesn't mean that I didn't practice
Oh,
questions or I gave the mini tests. So people sometimes misinterpret
yeah.
it when I say
Questions
that
is
I never
important.
give a mock. Questions are the most important because in the end you're not going to
Yeah,
go and write a theory paper like you do in your exams. You're going to go and mark ABCD,
exactly.
ABCD,
Every question
ABCD.
is not going to be straightforward also.
Yeah, yeah. You
Right.
have to use your brain, like you have
That
to
is the
be able to do
main
reasoning.
yeah, main wrong thing that these students do is they don't understand it's an MCQ based exam. They are preparing for these 10-mark questions like detailed question and everything. So that is where they go wrong. People need to
Yeah.
understand this is an MCQ based exam. All you need to know is the points. You do not have to write these long sentences. So if you can cut down your notes to points, it will be easier.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to
That
our
is what I
questions.
tell
And I
everybody.
would want to ask you, why Delhi? As for internship, why
Yeah.
Delhi?
Delhi, uh, to be honest, nothing specific. I've been looking for an internship since a year now. So I've
Okay.
gone to places, I've gone all places. I've went to Gujarat, I've tried in Kerala, I've went to Bangalore. Some places I could not afford the fee. Some places it just didn't work out. But it just so happened in Delhi that they were inviting non-domiciles also, and just according to your marks, they will give out allotments for colleges.
Okay.
So that way, there is no
Okay. So
hassle of
let's.
going to respective colleges.
Hmm.
They will just give you a college. This is your college. You can start your internship there.
That is good. I think I feel that is more chilled out rather than running to every college and asking
Yeah,
for
that is
the.
more straightforward.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
Like
So when
that
they
was.
allot you the college, you are entitled to that spot also.
I think a few days back we were discussing. Some of my friends were discussing that they should also do like a counseling thing for FMG internship, like they do for NEET PG. Like go
Yes,
according to their rank. A lot of them
they should.
colleges accordingly. Like why not? So that everybody get a
Yeah, why
fair
not?
chance. Why not?
Because that is a better organized system.
Yeah, and that is more transparent. I feel like no, no stress, no sort of confusion among
Yeah.
the kids or new students that where should we apply? We should go here, there, here, there. I think that
Yeah,
is more
right.
stress. Once you pass your FMG,
Yeah,
that becomes the
everything is
most
straightforward.
part. Plus, you're losing time in
Exactly,
hand. Like
exactly.
time is of essence. Time is of real essence here, and people lose a lot of time running here and there
Yeah,
and doing
right.
their documentation in different medical councils, which takes a
Yeah,
lot
and
of time.
most of the time, people, if they do not have contacts, they will not even get
Yeah,
an
they.
internship.
Yeah, that is the most. I think that is the most sad part of passing FMG. Once you have passed FMG, you feel like you are done with things, and your life is gonna be good. But then you
Yeah,
come to
that is
and there
not
is
true.
another hurdle you want to jump off.
That is just the beginning.
That is just the beginning. You come
Yeah,
to realize, oh my god, I
correct,
just entered the real world. Now the real hassle begins.
correct. Yeah, that is
So
when you
did you
realize
like?
that, oh my God, all these things I have to figure it out.
Hmm, yeah. And that also on your own. You can't ask your parents for everything. You're not in college anymore. You're done with your thing. You
Yeah.
have your license exam.
Now they are
Yeah.
clueless also.
They are
They
like,
expect
you
you to know
see
these
your
things.
things. You go and decide.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
so
you are all
let's dive
alone.
into
This is
the
the real
intern
world.
process. I would want you to
Yeah.
tell us the steps to get into it. Like, if I'm an FMG, I passed it. I'm from UP. Suppose I'm from UP. What are the things I would have to do to get an internship in
Yeah.
Delhi?
No, nothing. First things, it will be better if we can get into these Telegram groups of FMGs. You know, they will put out every notice
Hmm.
that they get into those groups. They are really helpful.
Hmm.
So, for example, for Delhi, what they did is last year they put out a notice that they are accepting applications for internships. So
Okay.
DMC put out this notice.
Okay.
So now what you have to do is you just have to provide your simple documents like your provisional certificate, your passing certificate, and 11th, 12th passing, that's it. And you just have to give these copies and send it. Now it is even simpler,
Okay.
it is all online only. During
Okay.
my time, you had to give a physical
Hard copy.
photocopies to
Hmm.
DMC,
Hmm.
and they will, you know, make a list according to your passing marks,
Okay.
and
Okay.
they would just the toppers get all the seats. That is how it is.
Okay.
So for somebody who's not got a decent mark, it is really difficult to get
Into
internship in Delhi because already the seats are very less.
yeah. So how
So
much was your
that
waiting
is a very
period? Like, from the
difficult one.
time of application till the time you started it? What was the time period?
Yeah. From application to starting my internship, I suppose it was 2 months.
2 months. That is
Within
that is fine.
two months, I
That is
suppose.
fine.
Yeah.
That is like
Yeah, that's
that is
okay.
the minimum time you can expect it to be. That one is fine. Okay.
Correct, correct.
Did you have
Yeah.
to go? Like, there were no interviews before. There used to be interviews for these things as well, right? Like, no
Yeah.
interviews, just according to your
Right now,
like.
there are no interviews. They just allot you this college. This college has been allotted to you. You can go and join.
Okay, that's
That's
good.
it.
So,
Yeah.
most of the new people who haven't cleared their FMG and who are far, far away from this arena of Gautam Nagar, they want to ask if the internship is paid or not.
Yeah.
Do you get
The
paid?
internship is,
Do you get
as
paid?
in, do we get paid or do
Yeah,
we
do
have to
you
pay?
get paid? People are asking these questions. I don't know. Some news came up that from now on FMGs will get
Okay,
paid too,
from
and people are asking around.
yeah, in our college they said that there is a stipend. They will provide us a stipend. But as
Mm-hmm.
of now, I'm about to complete my second month.
Mm-hmm.
They said that yes, you will receive them by word,
Mm-hmm.
but we have not received yet. But I am just crossing my fingers. There might be.
Might be. We'll know when you finish your
Yes.
internship.
Yeah,
We'll do
might be.
another session of it, and we'll explain that we got
Sure,
it.
sure. Because the IMGs are getting paid, so I hope so.
Like, IMGs are getting paid monthly, or they get it in the end as well.
No, they're supposed to get monthly, but sometimes, you know, because it's these government things, so every 2 or 3 months
Mm. Okay.
they get
Okay.
like the stipend of 2 or 3 months
3 months
accumulated
altogether.
together.
Accumulated. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, next question I want to ask you is it your internship skill based? Are you really learning things? Are you satisfied with the skill criteria of your intern?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is completely, yeah, all the things that you need to learn can be learned. So
Hmm.
it is a government hospital,
Hmm.
so the patient load is very much as we've never seen before.
Yeah.
So not everybody, you know, already doing the job, they are not interested in doing it again and again. So if you show
Hmm.
just a little bit of interest, like, okay, I will do this or I'm ready to learn this, the
Hmm.
work will be taught to you, then the
Hmm.
work is
Do it
all yours to do.
independently. Hmm.
Yeah, anything, be it anything, you know, like if you want to get into OT and assist, it
Hmm.
can be done. If you want
Hmm.
to take deliveries, it can be done.
Hmm.
Everything will be taught to you, no problem.
From okay, okay, that is good. Yeah, that is good to build someone's confidence who
Yeah,
came
it
from
is very good.
abroad, especially who studied and finished their degrees in
Yeah,
the online
correct.
sort of things. who did not get enough
Right.
sufficient clinical exposure. So it's good for them. Okay, that is good. That is good. Is
Yeah,
it
right.
hectic? I'm sure it is hectic. I don't know why am I asking this question, but I'm still gonna ask you. Is your internship
It is
hectic?
kind of it will depend on it will depend on the departments you get. For example, I'm in my OBG department right now. I'm posted there. So OBG department is very much hectic. Like
Hectic.
you will have 2 nights, at least 2 nights in 10 days. 2 nights,
Okay.
and you will have two 12-hour shifts in 10 days. If you get a ward posting, it's simpler, like 6 hours duty, and you are done. But if you are posted in the labor room at night, it is going to be 8 to 8, 8 in the night to 8 in the morning. And if you are posted in gynecology casualty, it is also going to be 12-hour duties.
Okay. Okay. Hectic.
Yeah.
Like mixed. Depends on
Kind
the
of.
department.
Yeah, kind of.
So you're studying or
Yeah.
not? Like you're studying for your further on NEET PG or whatever you want to do
No,
that
I'm
will
not
last.
studying.
No. Nothing. No books
I'm
yet.
not studying.
So you're
No
what
books.
do you do in
Because
your
as
free time?
of now, I just want to be. I just sleep, to be honest, because this posting is really tiring. So when I get my time, I just sleep. Earlier, what I was doing is I had my electives posting.
Okay.
So electives posting was pretty chill.
Still, yeah.
All you need to do is go there by 10 o'clock, 10 in the morning, and you can be back by 1 or 2. So it is not as hectic. So you could just get your sleep. You could sleep late at night. But right now, what I'll have to do is I'll have to be there by 8 because it is shift based. So the person that is working in the
Night.
hospital right now is doing 8 to 8 shift. Yeah, night. So it is kind of my responsibility to relieve him on time. Because had
Yeah.
I been in that position, I would have hated if my reliever didn't come on time. So, yeah, that is one big thing that you need to go there by 8.
Good. Okay. What is your plan for future?
So
Like
I thought I'll
what are you thinking would you'll be doing once you finish your internship?
use the I'd love to give NEET PG, and as I said, INI exams. I don't know if it
Okay.
will work out or not, and I'm kind of interested in the system of Collab too.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
No
Collab
USML?
and NEET PG or INI. That's what I'm thinking. No, USML is going to be pretty expensive.
And and I feel like it's more difficult and more steps are involved there too. Like more clinical rotation and things are there.
Yeah,
If I'm
because the what I have understood is we've completed one exam. So when I passed my exam, it gave me that power that everything is doable. Like,
yeah.
yeah, you've studied this, you will pass. So I'm not worried about exams. Exams can be dealt with because if you sit and study, exams are dealt with.
Yeah.
But then it comes to your CVs, and the main thing about PLAB and USML is this thing only. You will have to build your CV.
Yeah.
So you will have to have researchers, you will have to have audits and all those. So we do not have those things. Our system is purely based on studying, Indian system.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we do not have those as of now. So that's why I've just kept them in reserve.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's what
Yeah.
I thought about too when I was doing my internship. So I can totally relate. Okay. What I would want to
Yeah.
ask you is you are grateful to. I want you to name parents, friends, people you know. Who are you grateful to? Like who did you look up to, and whoever played a part in your success or passing the exam or whatever.
Okay, so mainly what I believe is no one will play a part in your success. If you sit and study, you will get those things. But you need people to look up to.
Yeah.
I very religiously looked up to my seniors. So we were like brothers. So I always looked at them and I was always in awe. Back when we were in college and they used to pass people like every we had those exam seasons now.
Yeah.
So these results come and we get to know, oh, they passed. And when people you loved so much, your seniors, your friends, they pass. So it just gives you immense joy. So you just look up to them, oh, they passed. So they tell you things like, yeah, study like this, follow them. So that's what we get to know, like, yeah, okay, we'll do this, we'll do this. Sometimes they will give you like very good advices that you were not even looking for,
Mm.
you know. So yeah, my seniors, I've always looked up to them. My friends also.
Mm.
You cannot have a lot of good friends. You can have a very few friends. So if you've got one or two very good friends, you will make it too.
Yeah.
So I've just been lucky enough. And my parents
Lucky
too,
over
during my,
lucky.
everybody doesn't, yeah, everybody don't have this, like the situations are not the same for every student.
Mm.
You know, we were just lucky that situations were okay. We were at home, so we were studying.
Mm.
During the breaks, my mom was bringing me food.
Yeah.
So all of that was, I did not have to think of anything else.
Other than
I
studying.
did not have to care
That.
about anything else.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, so
we just
let's
had one job.
move on to a rapid fire round, which should be interesting enough
Yeah,
for
we'll do.
to me and others too. Best college memory, Ronak.
Okay. Best college memory would be our Peach Festival.
Peach Festival, definitely,
All
definitely,
our Peach Festivals. Yeah.
definitely.
All of us
Okay,
getting together and just having fun.
having fun, dancing, singing,
Yeah.
everything. Okay.
Yeah,
You
everything.
hated this subject, like that is the subject you hated. Hated.
Yeah, microbiology, 100%.
Oh, I should do a same bench with you right now.
Yeah.
We are in the same boat. I hate microbiology.
Microbiology is not
Hard
doable.
Not doable at all. Not doable. Okay,
Yeah.
which would be the subject you want to read again and again? Like you want to read it out of interest.
Out of interest, it would be medicine and surgery. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, good. Medicine, a lot
To
of
read
people,
them is pretty cool.
yeah, to read it's pretty good. To score is pretty hard. That's what I feel. There's a lot of
Yeah,
things
that
to
is
cover in
way true.
medicine. I I think I loved
Yeah.
FMG. I don't know why I loved studying forensic. I don't want to make my career into forensic, but I
Yeah,
loved it.
forensic. If you have this detective kind of mind, forensic is very good for you.
Yeah, I think.
It's like solving crimes.
Yeah, I
Forensic
don't know if I have a detective kind of mind. I just loved it. Maybe because I liked Sherlock Holmes a lot. Who knows? Okay.
could be. Could be.
Specialty you love, like which is the specialty right now? I know you haven't been to all of the rotations yet, so you don't know gist of all of the things. But
Yeah,
by eyes, which is the
yeah.
specialty that lures you the most?
I'll be happy if I get a medicine seat, to be honest.
Medicine. Hmm. Good.
Yeah,
Medicine is good. Yeah,
medicine.
medicine is like the one thing I feel best about medicine is it's very how to say, it's relieving sort of. Like you see results in a few days.
Yeah,
Some things
correct,
like most of the things are
correct,
curable,
correct,
and
correct. You get to see the results.
yeah, you get to see the results, and that patient doctor satisfaction ratio is very good there. So that kind of gives you a boost.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
in
yeah.
that way,
You get to
medicine is
see
good.
if your treatment action or regime is working or not.
And in medicine there are cases when only you need to give just one dose and you can see the results from this to this, and the patient will be like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm so relieved
exactly.
for this.
Everything is right in front of your eyes.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good for your mental health as well. I feel medicine is good for your mental health. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So
You're
medicine it is.
single or committed? Single or committed? We are getting
Oh,
personal
I'm
here.
very much committed.
Okay. I knew it, but I
I'm
wanted people to
committed.
know it.
Yeah.
Stop hitting on Ronak. Okay. You are an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl for sure.
Same. Same. Why are we both being so same
Yeah.
right now? Okay.
Mornings are impossible.
Mornings are not a morning person at all. I don't know how I
Not.
woke up at 8,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how I
yeah.
woke up at 7 and reached my 8 o'clock class. Being a class rep, I was the one who has to take the attendance, and I'm the one 5 minutes
Yeah.
late. And teacher is looking, where is the
You were
class
expected
monitor?
to be
Where
there.
is the attendance sheet?
Yeah,
So
especially it is
mornings are
tougher
important.
during the winter times.
Very, very, very hard. Very hard. Like
Yeah.
Yichang was like -3,
Yeah.
-2, -4 sometimes. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Okay,
Getting up and
if
going
you
to class was pretty tough then.
yeah. Okay, if you can be somewhere right now, where would you be? Someplace, a town, a city,
I suppose I'd like to be home.
home. You miss home. You miss
Yeah.
food.
I miss home. I miss home. You know, I've never lived like this, lived all alone. I rented this place. I brought all the things. You know, this place was unfurnished and everything, so I had to start from scratch. And there are a lot of things that I didn't know. I could have learned when I was in back home, but I didn't. You know, that's how we are. We are all spoiled. But right now, we are figuring things out. So I just hope I could have been home.
Good for you. Adulting life.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, adulting 101.
101, yeah. Okay, FMGs you look up to, like other than your college or including your college, the people like influencer FMGs you looked up to.
Yeah, firstly has to be you, of course. I've been looking up to you. I've been listening to all your podcasts and everything. It has been, you know, when somebody you know are doing these things, it just feels so good. Okay, oh yeah. So you inspire people. Okay, if you've got a vision, you can do it too. So of course you and other FMG, there are 100 pages. Like if I see anybody making medical content, I'll just follow. I cannot
You
name
learn
every one of
something
them, but yeah, there
from
are a
it.
lot of medicine pages.
I'm I'm so glad I was one of the people who inspired you. I'm so happy to hear that. Like
Oh, 100%.
I feel like it's good, like our juniors, like juniors from our college look up to, and they are getting inspired.
Yeah.
The least we can do is inspire them. Like that is the least we can do. So I really
Yes,
feel
correct.
good when you guys take my name. Okay, enough
Yeah,
of
as you
self-loathing.
should.
I'll move to the rapid questions. Back to it. Okay, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? One thing you're afraid of.
Uh, I'm afraid of not being given chances to prove, I suppose. You know, like I told you, I wanted to be eligible enough to give an NICT. So that is something that I'll always be afraid of, not being eligible or not being given a chance to prove. That's it.
Very thoughtful. That's very
So
thoughtful.
that's what I'm most afraid of.
One life-changing
Yeah.
event. What do you think that this event changed my life from this point? Like something changed inside.
Uh, my 1 year waiting time after passing my FMG exam till starting my internship. So that 1 year period taught me a lot. That was one of the lowest periods of my time because I was constantly given hope, like not given hope. I was just hoping, okay, yeah, this would work out, this would work out. I told you I went to a lot of places looking for internship. It didn't work out. Sometimes you just get tired, okay, I don't want to do it anymore. But you will have to keep going. And you know, your friends have already, like my batchmates, some of my batchmates, they were lucky enough to start their internship right away. So they're already done with their 1 year internship. So when you think about those things, you will be depressed very much.
Yes.
But the thing is,
Those things
this
are-
journey is of yours only. You cannot compare yourself with others.
because
Things will work out for you by the
once you
time.
start comparing yourself,
That is what.
you get disheartened. That's what happens.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it will do a lot of harm.
yeah. But this
Yeah.
happens
Everybody's
quite often, I
journey is
feel.
different, so just focus on your journey.
Yeah, like focus on your
Yeah.
what I want to tell people who are waiting, who are still in the waiting period, like work on your skills, like join a private setup where
Yeah,
you
that's it.
volunteer or stuff,
You can
study,
always join an
yeah,
observership.
yeah, do an observership,
And a lot of
work on your
hospitals
weak
are also
subjects.
paying students for observership.
Right, right, right. So I think
So that is
even
a very
if you
good
are
thing. You know, as
pursuing,
FMGs, what we fear most is going and approaching hospitals.
yeah,
But if
that is
I
more
could tell
most
anyone, I would
fearful
tell
thing.
that it's okay. Just make a CV, just type something out and just get a few copies and go and give it to every hospital that you know. If you give out 10, you will at least receive 3 calls. Okay, yes, you can come and join the observership. You can do
People,
observerships or just,
in India
learn.
love free work.
No.
They love free work mostly. If you're saying an observership,
Yeah,
someone
everybody loves free
definitely
work.
they love free work.
Right. So right before you start your internship, you'll get some good hands-on
Good
experience
exposure.
on certain procedures
Yeah,
that you are expected to know.
yeah, yeah. That is. So whoever is waiting
Yeah.
right now to get into an internship, please focus on your subjects. Please focus on your basics.
Yeah.
Please read books on a daily basis to keep your
Right.
mental health in a good check. Work on your health, like do
Yeah.
yoga, go to gym, because sitting idle will make your mind
Yeah. Anything that
think
works out for
more.
you.
Yeah, and I would say go out with
Yeah.
friends, because once you start your internship, you won't get that kind of time. So
Yeah. That is
people
right.
should
You'll be
people
lucky,
should chill.
very lucky if you got that kind of time during your internship.
Yeah,
Yes,
most of
that's what
us
I
did
tell everybody.
get
Just
that.
chill. Just take it easy on yourself.
Yeah, you have cleared your FMG. That is
Yeah.
a thing to celebrate. So let's just celebrate and not get depressed. I know it gets
Yeah.
heartbreaking
Right.
thinking that you'll get into this college and you'll start now, and when then you see someone posting they started their internship and you're still waiting, it sort of breaks your heart.
Yeah.
But try to ignore it and focus on your
Yeah.
own self, and just know that your time is going to come too.
Yeah. You
It's
cannot
not that.
compare yourself.
Yeah, that is the thing.
Right.
Okay,
Right. Right.
one thing in the world you want to change.
One thing, it's only when I joined this internship, I found that the doctors, the
Mm.
SRs and everybody, of course, they are overworked, but people sometimes lack compassion. So
Mm. Yeah.
I would like people to have more compassion, more compassionate people.
Mm.
I don't know if it's this place or if it's the people, but that's what I have
I think
kind
it's
of,
the toxic medical
understood from.
culture. I feel like it's the culture, like it's the
Yeah,
tradition, it's the toxic tradition of being in medicine. Like your seniors talk rudely to you, and you
right,
feel
right.
like they should talk compassionately.
Yeah,
But in the end, when you become a senior, you start doing the same. Like I have seen a lot of people
yeah,
complaining.
we mock them.
Yeah, they are like people who were
Yeah,
with me. They used to say that these SRs don't talk properly or these JRs don't talk properly. And when they got
yeah,
they
yeah,
got
yeah.
JR themselves. I felt like they are bullying their juniors as
They
well.
start doing the same thing.
Yeah, they start doing the same thing. So
Yeah,
it's built
it
in a
just becomes
culture.
a
I think
trend.
yeah,
That's
it's
how you
become
survive in hospital
and
environments.
the excuse we give each other is we were not taught easily. We suffered as well. Why should you get it so easy?
Yeah,
Why should you be explained it so easily? Like
yeah.
let
That
them
that
suffer
is
a
the
little.
main thing everybody tells.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
everybody is
and
like,
that's
yeah,
how
this is tough love, but it is not.
so we went through hell, we would make you go through hell too. So we need to break that chain, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of their payback time.
Payback, yeah, it's kind of the payback time. कि मैंने किया है अब तुम्हें भी सहना पड़ेगा मैंने सहा है तुम भी सहो
हाँ, हमने सह लिया, आप भी सह लो.
ठीक है okay excuses you give to yourself on the lazy days, like when you don't want to study or don't want to do anything productive. What is the excuse you give to yourself to make you feel better?
Uh, During, like I told you, I don't study as much right now. But back when I was preparing for FMG, there were no excuses. I just would take an hour or two off. There is no way that you could take a day off during that time. It will just not work out that you will take a day off. Yes, you can have a few hours off. You can take a nap. You could go out. It's okay. But if you take a day off, it will set you back by a lot. So I never took a day off when I was, vigorously studying. What I would do is, like, if I'm wasting my time, this thing will eat myself. That this thought that this work is going to pile up, because all you have is 24 hours. So if you have wasted like 5 or 6 hours doing games or YouTube or whatever, now you have these much hours left, and out of that you will have to compensate with your sleep time. That's how I worked out. Okay, if you have 7 hours of sleep, you have these many hours of work, you will have to compensate with 5 hours of sleep for 4 hours. That is how I studied. Like, I did not want to compensate my sleep, so I just used to do my work. I
Okay.
didn't. I barely took any days off. Even I remember it was during our Diwali time and everything. No, I did not even take off during Diwali. I was there. I was sitting. I was studying only. Be it at least 5 or 6 hours a day, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I did the same. I continuously said like my exam was in between. Like we had 3 months to prepare. It was like that kind of schedule between two
Yeah.
exams. And I was like, I didn't do anything other than studying for those 3 months. I didn't even look left, right, no Instagram, no
Yeah,
YouTube,
right, right.
nothing. Just the
Yeah, there
books.
is no time for that.
So there is
It is a very torturous period because all your
that's
friends are having fun.
yeah,
All your sometimes even your parents will leave for like if there is
yeah.
some wedding or there is some programs, even they will leave. All your other friends they don't have these exams, so they are chilling. It will feel like literally everybody else in this world is having fun except you,
Enjoying their life,
but you will
except
have to push through it. Yeah. You just will have to push
I
through.
remember
You will
when I
have to
used to
keep
go
this
through that.
end date in your mind.
When I was studying for like those 3 months continuously, I was not on my phone. I was really not on my phone, and usually I'm a very extrovert
Yeah.
person. I'm usually doing something or the other than studying. But I don't know where did
Yeah.
I heard this, but I kept used to saying this to myself that आग का दरिया है और डूब के जाना है, so let it be, like let me suffer right now.
Group ke jana.
And once the exams are over,
Right,
then
right,
then
right.
you see me.
That is what you do. Exactly. There is no way you would pass without it. Anybody
Yeah,
who's
there's no.
passed, be it their 10th attempt, they will tell you that that 10th attempt is where they went through hell. Because you will have to.
I remember
You will
saying this
have to
so
do
often to
things.
myself. Like this was the tagline of my life for 3 months कि आग का दरिया है डूब के जाना है भैया कर लो कैसे भी कर लो बस पास हो जाओ फिर देखेंगे जो करना होगा जहाँ चिल करनी होगी जहाँ घूमना
बिकॉज यू
होगा
हैव एन एंड डेट ना कि हाँ ये डेट के बाद मजे कर लो यहाँ तक पढ़ लो
हाँ
जो भी है
हाँ
मतलब हाँ सफरिंग्स विल बी टिल दिस डेट ओनली you have an end date. When you have an end date, you can do whatever you want.
yeah yeah absolute. Okay,
Yeah.
so we are approaching towards the end of our session. Last two questions. One would be the quote of your life, like the one quote you really love, which you look up to. Like for me, "आग का दरिया है और डूब के जाना है" is the thing I remember when I am suffering or going through something. This is the one thing I remember. What is that one
Yeah.
tagline?
There is nothing like nothing is so personal to me. But one quote that I love the most is from a song, I suppose. It's proof is in the progress. So if you're making progress, that's a proof. You don't need anything else. So proof is in the progress is something that I live by.
Nice. This
If
was
you're not progressing, bad for you.
yeah. Yeah, for people who don't know, Ronak raps really good. We were going to do a collab in like we talked that we would do a collab also in our college beach festival or some of
Yeah.
the fest, but we never really got a chance. COVID came before that,
Yes.
so nothing of
Didn't
that
work out.
happened. I would want
Yes.
you to do a little something for our people, whoever will be seeing here and on YouTube as well. Let people know your talents, Ronak.
Okay, I have not done this in a long time, but yeah, back when we were in college, we used to make songs.
Yeah.
So one of the works was like, it was called Dance La Guitar. So Dance La Guitar, no one taking pictures in the visa. Tell everybody that she's busy. Hey, why your kids look like it's freezer? I'm about to go some clubs up. Put your middle fingers in, put your gloves up. I'm 3 down, I'm too cool. I work from old school. Them kids, the YG play Suvu. Why don't you show us your moves? Hey, your kids, you ain't got your life. It's your life and we ain't got no rules. Hey, it's your night and we ain't got no rights. Stop calling, stop asking me this. AOG like Nisa and Ali. Stop asking, I already told you. I'm places where you cannot be. Yeah, dance on the guitar.
Amazing. I
That
miss
is all I
college.
remember.
You're making me miss college now. Amazing.
Adi?
I was saying you're making me miss college days. These are the things we used to do in our free times, in our college
Oh,
fests, whenever we got a chance,
right.
whenever you got a chance, whenever
Yeah,
people got a chance, talent out. And it was
yes, those
really
were the
good. It was
days.
really good. Thank you so much, Ronak, for having this lovely conversation. It was
Thank you
so
so
nice
much.
talking to you. And
Yeah, it was.
finally, we did this. We
Had a
wanted
great
to
time.
do it. We did it. Thank you so much. And let's
Huh?
you finish
Yeah.
your internship and we'll do things again. We'll do this thing again.
Sure. We'll do for sure.
Probably by then I'll be having something
For
going on in
sure.
my life as well, other than what is going on right now,
Yeah, we'll
and
get
we'll
to know
talk
some
more.
updates.
Yeah, maybe next
Sure,
time
sure, sure.
you recently told me you want to open your YouTube channel as well one day. That is the plan. I'm
Yeah,
putting it out in the
that's
universe,
something.
and universe is gonna give you back. So maybe next time
Yeah, so nobody would be
you
shocked.
interviewing me.
Oh, it would be such a nice time. For sure, for sure. We'll work towards it.
Okay, Ronak. Have a great night. Sleep well.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you.
Sure,
Thank you
you
so much.
too, Dee.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay,
Good
good
night.
night.